Good morning, everyone. Today is a bright and early Saturday morning because I wanted to get some breakfast downtown, so I'll walk there in a little bit. But yesterday I didn't really sleep that well because people were talking outside really loudly, so what I ended up doing was putting on some noise canceling headphones, but I could still kind of hear them, so yeah, yesterday I didn't really sleep that well, but right now I feel okay. Today I have a big day planned, a lot of schoolwork to be done, and also some exercise, so walking downtown. What else? Well, I guess just walking around, but doing some chores, maybe do some shopping. But while I'm doing that, I will tell you guys a little bit about my spring semester, which has started. I'm taking some new classes. I had a whole other video already recorded, but then the audio was messed up. That's okay though, I'm recording this video. So yeah, I will tell you guys a little bit about the new courses I'm taking this semester, how that's going, and I'll clean up a little bit and then we'll head to get some food. So where I'm going to be headed is actually called Uptown Cleveland, but it's kind of like a new downtown. I'll be getting some breakfast there, but before we go, I will be packing up my computer, iPad, all the stuff I need for doing some schoolwork because the first 2 weeks were online, but next week my classes are going to be in person. I'll still be using all this tech, but I will grab all this. So here's the new computer. In my last video, I talked about that and showed you guys. So I'll be packing up, let's see, computer, iPad. I actually need actual pieces of paper for my organic chemistry class, which is very interesting because we actually have to turn in hard copies, so that's a first in college for me, I think. Usually we just turn everything in online, but so let's see. Let me get some water, I guess. And we will head to the downtown area. But yeah, to talk about the courses I'm taking, I am taking 18 credits, which is the most I've ever taken during one semester. And I am taking Organic Chemistry 2. So that's where we're just drawing a whole bunch of lines and bottom line structures. To get specific, we are covering enols, enolates, NMR, and I'm also taking the Organic Chemistry Lab, which accompanies Organic Chemistry. So that's also a second semester of Organic Chemistry Lab. I'm taking Sociology 101, which we're learning about mass media, social institutions, all that good stuff. That's a lot of reading. Also is a lot of reading this semester is my English class, which is the third English class I'm taking at my university here. It's required, and then I have to take 2 more English seminar classes specific to my department, I think, which would be biology, because I am a biology major. And so that's also a lot of reading. The current English class I'm taking is on climate change. We're reading about mainly melting ice right now, but then we're also going to delve into different aspects of climate change, obviously. So a lot of reading for sociology and my English class right now. We got the organic chemistry, so organic chemistry lab, so that's 4 classes. I am taking genetics, which is okay right now. I think the course load is moderate. We have homework due on Monday. Right now we're covering DNA replication, so the replication fork, all that good stuff. My last class would be Japanese. So Japanese is actually pretty difficult this semester because I have been really busy with other stuff besides schoolwork, so I haven't gotten the chance to review as much Japanese as I would like. So yeah, Japanese is going to be a tough one. Okay, so I have a charger, water, yeah. All right, looks like we're about ready to go. So I headed to Plum Market where I was going to try and get some breakfast, but they were not open until 9, so I went to the student center to do a little bit of work before walking over to Plum Market, where on the way I saw a snowman. Once I got to Plum Market, I got my bag, and I'm gonna do a voiceover here. So I got my nice yogurt with some berries and granola, got the melon. Let's see what's next. 2 bottles of water. I didn't show it here though, because that's kind of boring. What's up next is a breakfast sandwich, and the breakfast sandwich was made with a vegan pretzel roll, which I really like the bun on it, so I ate that. Well, I ate everything actually. It was a really big and really nice breakfast. And right here we have some sweet potato puffs. And I think that's about it. Oh, and some hand sanitizer. Yep. So after eating a nice big breakfast, I headed to the library, which was really close to the student center, and then I did some work there. I grinded out some more organic chemistry, so did part of that homework. I'll probably meet up with my friend later tonight to go over that, and then I also finished my sociology homework. And after that, I got a smoothie, and then I went back. So after drinking my smoothie, I took a little break, and now I've gone over what I did in the morning. I've talked about what classes I'm taking. So I wanted to now tell you all what I'm doing outside of classes this semester. So I started last semester, but I am continuing this semester to work at the hospital where I am a patient transporter, so I get to interact with patients. That counts as clinical hours for me when I apply for med school. So I move patients around, so moving them from their room to their scans like CT or MRI, or moving them to a different room, admitting them, discharging them from the hospital. I kind of transport them via bed, via cart, or wheelchair. Working as a patient transporter, I do get paid, and it counts as clinical hours for me. I'm very fortunate enough to apply, and I was actually the first person to start at the hospital as a part-time student and also worker there, so I'm part of their PRN program. I'm the first person there, and then now some other people, some other students are joining in. I'm seeing them trickling in, which is really cool. It's a pretty big hospital, so I'm glad I can help out the patients some way by transporting them around the hospital. And more recently, this semester, I applied to volunteer at a research lab, so that's also close to the hospital actually. Since the lab is connected to the hospital and is also affiliated with my university, it is pretty convenient. So I'm thinking about my summer plans. If everything works out at the lab, I can stay here over the summer to work and also work at the hospital, and then also work at the research lab. The research lab, I still have to do some online training, working with animals and also bloodborne pathogens, but after that I should be able to start, and that should work out, and I should be hopefully able to continue at that lab all the way until my senior year. I plan to stick with the lab if that is an option. Outside of school, I'm working at the hospital and also planning to start working at the research lab. And for fun, I've been playing some sports. I've been playing some basketball with some friends, and I've also joined the fencing club. I was part of the ping pong club last semester. I'll also check that out, but I want to focus mainly on fencing. That's my main competitive sport. They're going to some tournaments this semester, planning to go to Notre Dame, but then there are some COVID restrictions, so not sure if we are actually going to go or not, but There's definitely a MFC championship in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is where my parents live, so I will go to that tournament. So when we stay overnight, I can just go back and visit my parents and my brother, and that will be a fun trip in the future if we do go. So that's it for me academic-wise. Coming up on the 3rd week of school now, so next week it will be in person. So it will be a different, hopefully exciting time, meeting more people face to face, even though with masks. But yeah, wanted to update you guys on a little bit of what I'm up to. As I said before, I recorded a previous video, but the audio got messed up, so I am recording a new video, this one. Please bear with me as I transition from my big camera DSLR to my phone. And hopefully, if I get more money, I can upgrade to a actual video mirrorless camera, what all those fancy YouTubers use. But if not, I'll stick with my phone for now. I will figure out the logistics of the audio and also video and lighting and all that more down the road. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.